Winchester Sports Spectacular. Brought to you by WinchesterSportsFoundation.com.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Paul.
Welcome to the inaugural Winchester High School Sports Spectacular, a show highlighting our student athletes, in-depth interviews, special guests, expert analysis.
Correct.
Joe McCabe. You'll hear from the coaches, the players themselves, and a few surprises. The Winchester Sports Spectacular is produced by the Winchester Sports Foundation and the good people here at WinCam.
Yes.
Maeve, Dave, could not be better.
Yep.
They've been really helping us out. I'm your host, Paul Goodrich, alongside my good friend for over 40 years, Joe McCabe, a St. Sebastian's legend, a street kid from the mean streets of Rosendale, Mass, advertising titan, Joe McCabe. Joe McCabe, how are you,
Paul.
Joe?
Great to be here. Great idea. Thanks for putting this all together.
Hell of an athlete yourself, Joe. I'm glad you're here. It's funny they say that. I can't believe they're allowing us to do this. I thought you and I kind of had faces for radio, but
I thought so too.
but here we are. Here we are. Before we begin the show, we to do the right thing. We're both patriotic young men, and we would like to have Michael Mullaney sing the national anthem. Take it away, Michael.
Hello, my name is Michael Mullaney. I'm a singer-songwriter in Winchester, Massachusetts. Special thanks to WinCam and the Winchester Sports Foundation for letting me do the national anthem for this show. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. The Winchester Sports Foundation is made up of parents who tirelessly enhance the sports programs for our town with generous donations from people like you. The board consists of Chris Santarelli, great offensive tackle.
Yes.
Tufts University,
Correct.
Fantastic guy, tireless leader. Chris has done yeoman's work to help out our foundation. He stands on the shoulders of legends.
Yes.
Pat Gill,
Yep.
Kirsten May, Chris O'Connell, Paul Manganero. Chris leads our sports foundation, does a great job. We want to thank you, Chris. He couldn't be here today. We're going to have him on a further show. They have all left their mark.
Yes.
Knowlton Stadium, Ginn,
Yes.
right? Manchester, Skillings. They would not be the places that they are for our student athletes if it wasn't for those people.
Yeah. Just great effort, tireless, going way beyond their own kids. They care about the town and the players and just making it a better experience.
Sports Foundation was started. It was started about 50 years ago, and it was really the brainchild of a few parents that got together and said, what happens if the sports budget gets eliminated at our high school? So they said, we need a backstop. We need some type of funding that, God forbid, they take away some junior varsity teams, they can't get buses. We need some type of funding mechanism, a tranche of money that we can pull from. So thank you to all the legends that started this program. And thank you, Chris Santarelli. We'll have him in soon. Vice President, I'm the Vice President of it. I don't understand why they had me do it, but I am the Vice President. I'm proud to serve on the board for them. We got Ann McCarthy, who's our treasurer, another fantastic lady who dedicates.
I mean, how long has Ann been doing it now?
Oh God, had to have been over 20 years.
Yeah,
fantastic lady,
amazing.
Ann. We thank her for all she does. She keeps us out of trouble. She's the treasurer of our fund. We've got the secretary of Funjo, Nicole Russo. She does an unbelievable job. Thank you, Nicole. Yes. She's got some great student athletes as well in her family. We nice pickup, Chris Frobe.
Yep. Excellent.
Chris Frobe, thank you, Chris Frobe, for all you do. For all the young men and women that play lacrosse in this town, I'm sure you're familiar with Chris Frobe. Chris is a great addition to our sports foundation. We got a new one, Jimmy Sal.
Great.
Good buddy of yours, Joe?
Great person. What people don't know, obviously a great golfer, but a great basketball player too. So
Unbelievable.
brings lots to the table.
Jimmy heads up as a head pro at the Winchester Country Club. He's a great addition. He helps us with Jill Buck. They both run our golf tournament. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. Thank you, Jill, for all you do. Melissa Madden.
Amazing.
She brings the funny.
She does.
She does.
Yep. Big supporter of Town Pantry.
She is. She's a fantastic lady. Does a lot for this town. Thank you, Melissa. You do great. Mike Rossio, the best.
I mean, I was at my son's middle school football yesterday. 75 kids in the football program for the middle school, all run by Mike Rossio.
Mike Rossio, another board member. Thank you, Mike, for all you do. We miss you over at Gloria's. I don't think my cardiologist misses
No, heck no.
I think I've too many of your calzones, Mike, but thank you for all you do. Eric Keogh.
I mean, he's like a little bit of a photog, right? Tell us what he does.
Eric Keogh's fantastic. He's just a very, very brilliant marketing guy with the computer. Eric's going to have a big unveiling tonight at the Winchester Sports Spectacular. He's going to explain this new exciting website we have coming up, so stay tuned for that. Dave Marr.
I mean, salt of the earth.
He's known
does
better
what it
than
takes.
Dave.
Yep.
No one better than Dave. Great pickup for the Sports Foundation. Dave, thanks for all you do. He's got a couple of really good athletes himself, so the future's bright for Winchester sports. Chuck Martin.
Yep.
Thank you, Chuck, for all you do. Chuck is very generous with his time, and he's done some anonymous stuff in town that has helped out a lot of foundations that, Chuck, you should be very proud of. Thank you for all you do. We've got a great board at the Sports Foundation, and we're very lucky.
Paul, tell us a little bit more about like day-to-day, what you guys give back to the high school, like some of the items, some of the experiences.
Joe, it's unbelievable.
It's a long list,
yeah,
right?
And again, we do the easy work. We do the ones where we write checks out to the different sports organizations and booster programs in this town. You guys do all the hard work, especially the people that work very hard for your money. There's a lot of charities out there, we know. You guys choose the Sports Foundation. We appreciate it. Our student athletes appreciate it. A couple of real highlights of things that we have done. Recently is a golf cart. We said that we had an outdated golf cart that, God forbid, one of our student athletes goes down on the field. We have this souped out golf cart that can go right on the field with any emergency stuff our trainers use. So it can get to quick. It's street legal, so it can go from Skillings over to Manchester. Great addition. The baseball fence.
Yep.
We recently purchased a baseball fence, which, Joe, I don't know about you, but I was watching some center fielders go out for the home run, and they almost got impaled. So
yes.
I'm glad we came up with this great fencing system where they connect them, and they can do it for softball and baseball. It's a great addition to I think, Skillings Field.
It's great, yes.
It's going to be great for both programs. We bought the Vertex training machine. We have got outdoor track and field equipment for all of our men and boys and girls that play track. The lights at Knowlton and Skillings would not be there. We'd have everything shut down by 5, 6 o'clock at night if it wasn't for the Sports Foundation and you, the donors, to make sure that these student athletes can play out late at night.
It's amazing.
That they can have practices at 7, 8 o'clock at night with all the participation that we have in sports. It's just so great to know that there's plenty of field space time for these students.
How does the actual process work? Like, how do you guys, the coaches, get in touch? Like, how do you guys figure this all out?
We have a process, Joe. We have a process. What you should do is, if you're a teacher, if you're a coach, please go on to winchestersportsfoundation.com and fill out the form. And there's a request form that you guys can fill out. You request it. I think you'll send it right to Ann McCarthy and Chris Santorelli. And it's just a detailed list of what you need. I mean, we never say no to safety, Joe.
Sure.
We've got a couple of bucks in our fund. We never say no to safety. And we just try to enhance the programs for our student athletes. So it's a process. It's a form. Fill it out. There's no ask that's too silly or anything. Please ask us.
It's great. How do you guys raise money? Like, what are some of the fundraisers throughout the year?
Funny you say that, Joe.
It's interesting.
I don't think anyone answers my call anymore because I'm always asking for money. But the Sports Foundation, we really hold 3 events every year. Our big event, thank you, Jill Buck. Special shout out to Jill Buck and Jim Salinetti, who run our our golf tournament. They do a spectacular job. Every May, we run a golf tournament. And
Okay.
we have about 144 golfers show at beautiful Winchester Country Club, and we do a great, great golf tournament. We raise a ton of money, and it is our highlight. It's our marquee fundraising event of the year. We also, what we do is we highlight 2 student athletes that really exemplify what it means to be part of the black and red.
That's great.
Right? We call it the
That's great.
Sachem Spirit Award. This year, we had Gianni DePremio,
Yep.
and we had Sloan McCarthy.
That's great.
2 great juniors, very deserving of it. I'm pretty sure both of them will be playing college sports, and we honor them. We have them come up, and they give a speech to all the golfing participants on what it means to be a student athlete, right? What sports does for them, how it changes their life, and how it affects them on a personal level, and how a coach is so meaningful in their life. So it's a real nice event. We do it right at the country club, and we give the microphone to the student athletes.
That's great. And is there 2 other events too, fundraisers?
2 other, Joe, funny you say that. We do a celebrity bartending event at First House Pub every December. And we get 2 rivalry bartenders to try to get people to the event. And it's a lot of gamemanship, but it's a lot of fun. And it's kind of our Christmas party.
You pass
as
the
well.
hat, sort
We
of?
pass the hat a little bit, and we raise some money that way. Another thing that we did this year, which was the first that we had one about 10 years ago, was we did a boxing match. We did a boxing match where we were lucky enough on Veterans Day weekend to get the U.S. Military Academy to come to Moore Auditorium and fight a few other collegiate boxing teams. And we did a respectful military event at Moore Auditorium and raised a bunch of money for the
Great.
Sports Foundation.
Yeah.
We also raised some money for another local charity, the Winchester First Responders Fund, and we also gave $5,000 to ABC, and I believe we gave some money to the Anchor Food Bank. So
amazing.
it's a great event, and hopefully we'll bring that back, and hopefully we'll come up with some other creative ideas to try to make these events fun, interactive, and really beneficial for our programs, because we understand the budgets are tight for these towns, and trying to make sure that our student athletes have what they have, it's going to take a couple of bucks. So that's why we hold those events. Thank you for all of our viewers out there, and thank you for all the people that participate in those events.
That's great. I know we're running out of time, but what would be one event you'd like to put on in the future? Any ideas?
Think a Joe McCabe versus Kate McCabe Taekwondo match in the ring. Let me just say one thing. Joe is a fantastic citizen of this town. He's done a lot. His wife, Kate McCabe, does a ton for Winchester Youth Hockey, as well as a bunch of other things. We really appreciate what you guys do and everything. So it's we're lucky. We've got a great town here. We definitely are very fortunate.
Yes,
we
we
have
are.
a great group of coaches that really dedicate a lot of time to these student athletes.
Yes.
And we appreciate them. And I think one way that we can really appreciate the coaching and our student athletes for all they do is by giving them some financial support.
Absolutely.
So that's really the basis of what the Sports Foundation does. We're here for any organization. One of the things that I think we're most proud of is the adaptive programs that we've funded. We have funded,
A number of them, right?
yeah, we have done a lacrosse adaptive program, a basketball, a football. This year, we just funded a bowling, adaptive bowling league.
It's amazing.
For the young men and women that want to bowl. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, with the Pat Gill lacrosse wall at Skilling's, I mean, that's making these kids a lot better.
Yeah.
Thanks to your donations. We launched the volleyball. There would not be a ski program in Winchester if it wasn't for
Sports Foundation.
the donations of the Sports Foundation. That's an amazing thing that you, not the board, you guys should all be very proud of, because again, there's a lot of charities out there. We're just glad that you chose ours.
It's great.
So, that being said, we would like to take a quick intermission.
Sure.
As we go get Coach Dembo
Yep.
and the boys.
Players.
They're going to be in next to talk about all things football this year. And We got a special guest, Michael Mullaney,
Yes,
who's going to be on
very
our
exciting.
show, who's a fantastic, is a celebrity around town.
Amazing.
And we're also going to have an interactive presentation by Mr. Eric Keogh,
Yes,
another legend in this town.
absolutely.
Eric Keogh, he's got a Division I athlete.
Yes.
Working from all three kids, great athletes in the Keogh family.
Correct.
Holy
Correct.
moly, he's got one playing for the Rams down at URI.
He does.
Fantastic players. So stay tuned, everyone.
Yep.
We'll be back in a moment.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Michael Mullaney. I hope you're enjoying your intermission. To pass the time, I'll be playing a song that I wrote. It's called Time, Time, Time. Time, 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 slowly slipping away. Every single hour, and it's every single day. Good old Colonel in his chair had the chance to draft me, but he wasn't that impressed, so he crossed me off his list. So I thought about what fate was trying to tell me. I thought I may not be the best, but I can work on the rest. Time, 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 slowly slipping away. Every single hour, and it's every single day. So I was walking down these streets of cobblestone memories, and I saw how the time had worn them down. So I thought about how I needed to make the change, and I needed to make the change if I want to stick around. Time, 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 slowly slipping away. Every single hour, and it's every single day. Time, time, and it's slowly slipping away. And it's every single hour, and it's every single day. Time, 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 slowly slipping away, and it's time, 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 slowly slipping away. Every single hour, and it's every single day, and it's every single day, and it's every single day, and it's every single day. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
Hello, welcome back to the Winchester Sports Spectacular High School program. Paul Goodrich with my good friend here, Joe McCabe.
Hello.
Guys, we have a special episode tonight. We got Coach Dombrowski with his 4 captains. Coach, thank you for being on our show. Appreciate all you do. Coach Dombrowski's led our team for 10 years, veteran Holy Cross football player. Coach has coached at University of New Haven, at University of Lowell, Northeastern University. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you being here. And who else we got over here, Joe?
We have Captain Brian Harrison, Captain Premio, Capo Ficacello, Captain Lucas Sakino.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, tell us about your thoughts on the season. Last year, you guys put it together. You found a couple of good games. You very optimistic about this season. Tell us what you got.
We're looking forward to this season over the last couple of years. 2 years ago, we had a chance to win the conference, and we didn't play our best game against Belmont, who had a great year and won the conference that year. We lost to them 15-9. A year ago, we came back. These guys had played a lot as sophomores, so they were juniors starting to get around. Last year, we lost to Reading 29-28, and we missed a field goal. This basically time expired to have a chance to win the conference. We get into the playoffs those 2 years. We won the first round 2 years ago up at North Andover. Then we went down to King Philip to play them, who eventually got into the Super Bowl. They knocked us off this past year. When these guys were juniors, we won our first round game against Peabody, who we'd lost to in the regular season. And then we went down to Marshfield, and we didn't have the success we were looking for. So we've been talking to the team right along and saying, okay, what do we need to do in practice, in the weight room, and all those things to get past the quarterfinal level as a group, as a team? Because we've been to the quarterfinals 2 years in a row. Now it's time to, can we get to the semis or beyond? Our goal is to play in December this year.
That's great. Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us about your specialty positions. Who you got? Who's your quarterback this year, Coach?
Well, this year, again, we have both quarterbacks back from last year's team. Ronan O'Connell's a senior. Peter Alexopoulos is returning, who got a lot of playing time when Ronan wasn't in there. So we feel very comfortable with their role at quarterback. At wide receiver, we have returners Teddy Bedreski and Ryan Martin coming back, who had some big plays for us last year at the wide receiver position. At the running back spot, all three running backs are back. We have, obviously Gianni is back, Nicky Rotundi is senior, and the third team tailback last year was Nolan Byrne, and he's back as a sophomore. So we're looking forward to that. Now on the offensive line, we only have two returners. We have Lucas coming back at left guard, and our left tackle is Sean Garrett, a senior. So we're looking to replace the center, right guard, and right tackle. And Michael is back at tight end. So we have a decent amount coming back on offense, so it's in their best interest to really play hard, fast, and physical to score a lot of points.
That's great. That's great. Which games you got circled, Coach? We know that the Middlesex Conference is always a tough conference. What's that one team that you guys have you kind of have it out for? We know the Woburn game, the Thanksgiving game's a big game. Which game do you guys have circled that you really want to take it to them?
For myself, I take every day at a time, so I don't let them talk about conference play. It's Peabody, because Peabody's in Division II, we're in Division II, so we play a bunch of Division II teams during the regular season. They're in the power rankings, they're in the teams we want to get in front of in order for our seedings if we can get into the playoffs. So Peabody at number one, take care of business. Then we have to go to Waltham. Then Masconomet comes to us, and then we get into the league play. We have Wakefield this year.
Just new, right? That's a new team? We haven't played in a couple of years.
We play Wakefield every 2 years,
Okay.
and Melrose every 2 years
Gotcha.
because of the Thanksgiving Day rivalry with Woburn. We got into a situation where 1 year we ended up playing Woburn 3 times because of the regular. We played them in the regular season, and we played them in the playoffs, and then we played them on Thanksgiving.
That's
it was
crazy.
like, oh my goodness. So
Crazy.
we came up with a solution of playing, rotating Thanksgiving Day situation.
Okay.
How you guys feeling? Brian, tell us about the season. Who do you like? How's the team looking?
I think we're looking really good. We have a lot of returners and then a lot of experience, especially in our defense. We got a good 6 or 7 guys returning. And then, the other few spots that we need to fill in, the kids have been learning quick, and a lot of, older leadership that's helping coach those guys up. I know Quinn Pimentel, he was one of our kind of nickel safety type players, and he's moving into the box and playing linebacker. So then we need someone to fill for him, but then he knows that position. He's been doing a good job coaching those guys up. And then, we have some of our linebackers like Michael Figicello and Chris Russo, they're going down to play D-line. And then, so that's good for them. We're gonna have a nice, fast defense, and that's the main thing for our defense this year is just 10, 11 guys to the ball every single play. We're swarming everyone, and just playing fast and physical on defense this year. And I think as long as we do that, we'll be good.
It's great to hear. And for all of our viewers out there, congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.
Commitment to Harvard University.
Thank you. I'm really
Remember,
excited.
C's get degrees, right, Joe?
Correct.
That's our motto over here. But I'm sure you'll do great. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
I don't know if Mom and Dad will appreciate
No, they won't. I'm sure I'll get a strongly worded letter from your mom. 100%. Johnny, what's your thoughts on the season?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, especially on our O-line with those missing pieces where everyone's working, in the off season, this summer everyone was working. to fill in those pieces, and I'm feeling good about it. Everyone, there's so much competition, so I'm feeling good about it. So.
Right.
Who's blocking for who? You blocking for Gianni?
Yes, sir. I
So
am.
you're the left side or the right side of the
Left side, strong side.
Oh, Coach, you're going to be running right over his back. Gianni right over his back.
The best part about our O-line is we've never had a bunch of 6'4", 270 guys, but we have a bunch of guys who can run very well. And I think this year, for the first time in a while, if a couple people eat a couple more donuts, then we'll have an offensive line that'll all be over 200 pounds starting the season, which would be a good thing. We haven't had that. We usually have a typical, let's fill in with a guy that's 185, 190. But I think right now, out of 60 guys on the roster, I think there's 14 of them over 200 pounds. So we're got a little bit more size and structure to us this year, and we can still run very well up front.
Cool.
Was that a couple of your practices, Coach? You talked about angle blocking. Talk to me about angle blocking and how that's effective.
So on most of our plays, we like to run a lot of counter, and that involves a lot of down blocking. So what we tend to do is we just have our little 45-degree first step, and we just try to go for displacement.
Okay.
And if we're able to displace first level, then we can start going to second level, and all our plays can evolve off of that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
How big is the senior class?
I think we have around 20 kids, I want to say.
20. It's great. Coach, that was always your, how many?
22. It's
That's-
probably our biggest senior class in a
Yeah,
long while.
I remember a couple years ago, you really wanted to keep building up the numbers per grade, and so 22, that's amazing.
And we have a couple new seniors in the group this
Good.
year.
Yeah.
Will Mango was a soccer player. He's coming out. He's playing some linebacker for us. We have Warren Cowan, who's a soccer player. He's playing DB for us. So there's some new bodies in this senior class that are learning our terminology and things, and
Okay.
they're going to help us out this year.
That's
So
great.
That's a good
great.
problem to have.
Yes,
Johnny,
definitely.
congratulations. Nice pickup for the midshipmen.
Yeah.
Congratulations and good luck on your lacrosse season.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really
Fantastic.
excited.
Give them hell this year. Tell us about you got to catch some passes this year. How many? You're good for a dozen this year for the
I'm hoping
for the
so.
red and black.
We usually run the ball up. I'm hoping with our offense this year, I think we will be a great throwing team and passing team, and I think each will open up both the run and the pass, and I'm excited for the season.
Talk to us about the tight end position.
But the tight end position is a unique position because you can block and go up to a pass, which can open up both. You can block and then slip out, and you'll be wide open most of the time, or you can just block and open up the gap for the running back to go. I love the position. I've been playing it since middle school, and I just can't wait for the season to start and see what we can do.
You're also the defensive end.
Yes.
Right, correct. So congratulations. Rumor has it you're going to Bates College.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
Nice
you.
pickup for Bates College.
Thank you.
So after people calling in and writing questions, we have been fielding some questions from some of the kids at Winchester High that would like to ask you guys a couple of questions. One, for Captain Harrison, who's the greatest linebacker in NFL history?
Greatest linebacker in NFL history. There's a lot of good choices, but I think it's undisputed Ray Lewis. His dominance, when you hear Tom Brady talking in interviews, he couldn't throw it across the middle or his guy was going to get injured if he's playing against Ray Lewis. And then in the run game, his instincts, his IQ, and everything, he checked every single box. And also his leadership skills as a linebacker, no one has been as dominant as he's been.
Good.
So I'd say him.
Another quick one. Town Pantry or D'Agostino's? Which one do you want?
I gotta go Town Pantry. It's closer to high school, so during lunch I'm walking over there, get myself a chicken parm or something like that, and great prices there too. So I gotta go Town Pantry for sure.
No stranger to Town Pantry. This guy, my good friend.
I've seen Coach Dembo.
I go to Town Pantry. I love
Shout out
Al.
to Al.
Al is great.
Al's
at Town
amazing.
Pantry.
Al's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Shout out Al.
Love
I'm
Al.
a good guy.
Johnny, yeah, they're all
Shout out
good
Johnny.
people.
Yup.
Lucas, what's it like playing a home game, Friday night home game?
Man, it's electric. What can I say?
Yeah.
I love it. The vibes. Coach is always hyping us up. Coach Voss giving us daps after every touchdown. The lights are bright, man. You got to compete. And
That's
I love
awesome. Good.
Kid you not, when we do that spirit night in town, you guys are the star of the show, and we really appreciate it. And I'll tell you, a lot of the restaurants and a lot of the businesses, those Friday night lights, that's a special night.
Gianni, what is it like to walk from the high school to the field, the Friday night? To walk
I think it's
through?
very unique,
Yeah.
and it's one of the greatest feelings
Really cool.
you ever feel.
My first year here in 11, I'm like, we're doing what on
Yeah.
Friday night? And we walked from the high school to down to the field, and I'm like, okay, and I started to get used to it. And then my roommate from college, who was a teammate of mine, he flies in from Seattle, and I said, you got to see this thing. So he went down, he was on the streets, he was at the Black Horse, and he actually watched the march and all the people, and he goes, this is freaking unbelievable.
Amazing. It's amazing.
One of the best feelings going. Like
Yes.
very few, I don't think there's anybody in New England that does this, maybe in the Midwest, I don't,
Yeah.
but this is really a unique little Friday night tradition they got going on.
Unbelievable. Yeah, just from a parent watching it, it's amazing. You get goosebumps. You do.
You do.
It's really good. It's good. Is Diesel back?
Johnny?
Of course. All right.
We
Good,
try to
good.
fire him every Wednesday. All right. We fired him at team photos this morning, and he's like, no, you can't do that. I'll be back today. Okay. So, yeah.
Excellent.
We call him the general manager.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been with us the whole time. He basically hired himself when I got here in 2011.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be on your coaching staff.
Okay.
And he's been around, and he does jumping jacks. He talks to the team, and he keeps it real. It's awesome.
Cool. That's amazing. He's great.
He is great. We went down, one of our coaches got married this past Saturday. I was driving down to Falmouth to go to attend the wedding.
Yep.
And halfway down, I'm with my wife, and who calls on the phone? How was the scrimmage this morning? How did we do? Who did well? So Johnny called me on the phone, and I spoke to him. My wife was smiling ear to ear, and I said, all right, I got to go, John. We're getting to Coach's wedding. And he hung up, and he comes right back at it. So he's fully engaged.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Diesel's the best. Captain Ficacello. Did I pronounce that correctly?
It's Ficacello.
Ficacello. Who's the greatest tight end in NFL history?
It's easily Rob Gronkowski. Like
Love
he's
that.
been, he was a dominant tight end throughout his whole career. Like you had to have like 3 people like stop him. But like with Tom Brady as well as his quarterback, like the duo was like unstoppable, like kind of what I just said. And yeah.
I need to interject with that. I think Gronk's a wonderful player. Unfortunately, I grew up in a different time and era.
Yeah.
And there was a guy from Danvers High, my high school,
I
this
know
guy
who you
Mark
say.
Bavaro,
Giants.
who ended up playing for the New York Giants, winning 2 Super Bowls. If he didn't hurt his knee, he was Gronk before Gronk was Gronk. And he was the most fearsome blocker ever. So if you go back and watch that, Michael, you'll learn even more about tight end play as well. So, yeah.
You think Tony Gonzalez or Shannon Sharp, any of those guys should be in the conversation?
Like no, like compared to like Gronk and like him, like I don't think they like come close.
That's right. Another quick one from one of your high school classmates: Nana Betts or Frozen Hoagies?
I think Nana Betts is better. They have such a variety of like options there.
Okay.
And I've been going actually pretty recently, and I've liked it a lot.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Captain Sakino,
Yes, sir.
who's the best O lineman in NFL history?
Larry Allen easily. He
Really?
runs people over, benches
700?
800 pounds or something, 700 pounds. It's ridiculous. He did, I think, 52 reps at the Pro Bowl in 1998, I want to say. Ridiculous.
315 and junior year in high school. This guy, St. Sebastian's. Wow. Flat out legend.
I think I got you a little bit. Junior year, 335.
There you go.
A little bit.
Question back on just like the program. Talk a little bit about the night before Thanksgiving and like the town hall and the dinner. I don't know, Coach, you want to take that?
Again, tying it into the walk through town, Sal has been a big part of the team program since I got here. And we now do a town hall service where we get together, and every year Sal and the captains and the cheerleader captains get together, and they put together a theme for the evening going into the game the next day. And it's a wonderful, wonderful evening. The poems about cheerleaders and the poems about football players just gives you goosebumps.
Yes.
And then after the service, we go down to Lucia's, and the family at Lucia's is absolutely wonderful to our team. My wife and I typically end up going there at least once a year after that because it's such a special place to have a great meal, and they treat the kids right. And during that night, we have all the young men and women who attend, we bring a Toys for Tot gift for their charity that they support, and we typically get 60 or 70 presents that they can use for their charity. Also, I think it's a home for little wanderers.
Wanderers in Jamaica Plain.
Yeah, and it's just a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
Coach, something very important which I wanted to talk about, and I'm glad we covered some football stuff about the culture of your team. I know that's so important. My son was lucky enough to play for you back in the day, and I'll tell you, and just for all of our viewers out there, is that the importance of sports in this town and the importance of that Coach Dembo plays in the role of these young student athletes is absolutely incredible. If Coach Dembo told my son to do anything, or go build a log cabin with a Switch Army knife, Emmett would do it. I can't get him to clean his room. That's a whole other story. But what you do with these boys and hold them accountable for what they do and keep them in line, and you bring some fun to it and some toughness and all the accountability of being on the black and red is something that's very special. I want to thank you for that. And it's something that I think a lot of people in town, when you say, like, and it started out with this middle school program that Paul Manganero ran for years, and I know it's done by Coach Rossio and Coach Byrne right now, of getting kids into football, and it's so much more about the game. It's about being a good person and all that stuff. So, Coach, if you want to talk about some of the qualities that you try to instill in these young men.
I appreciate that, because like when I first got here, I talked to the coaches and I said, here's the deal. I don't care if we don't win many games at the end of the day, but yes, we'd love to win a Super Bowl and win as many possible games. But at the end of the day, I had great coaches growing up that if Coach Duffner from Holy Cross called, he's now in his 70s working with the Bengals. If he called and said, we got to go to war, I'm going to tell my wife and family I got to go, because I respect that man so much. So what can we do for these young men is help guide them at the end of the day when they walk in at 14. And I don't want to say they're immature, but they need a little bit of help.
No, look at these guys.
I could tell you stories. I could tell you stories about all of them when they were younger. They come out of the middle school. They're all this. They're all that. They come in as freshmen and they're running through the building with their heads cut off as little terrorists. And at the end of the day, when you walk out the door your senior year, you have your name and you have your reputation. And that's how people are going to remember you when you leave the hallways. Absolutely. And that's what we want, is they can look back and say, oh, I love that kid because the way he treated people, the way he walked in the hallways, the way he took care of his schoolwork. And then if you were a pretty good performer on the field, they're going to remember that as well. Yep. So at the end of the day, you got to be a great character. Yep. And if you're in our program, 99% are great characters, and we ask the 1%, this isn't for you at this time.
For all the viewers out there, we love soccer and we love all the other sports in our town, but I'll tell you, Joe and I, we were fortunate enough to have our sons play football, and it's very meaningful, life-changing in a lot of ways, and we appreciate that, Coach.
A lot of great stories from all the kids over the years.
So, that being said, the Winchester Sports Foundation and this high school sports spectacular thanks you guys for coming. Good luck in the season. Make sure to thank your parents too, because this isn't there's no iron team, and we know it's a family effort on everything that goes with being a good student athlete and stuff like that. And we know it's hard. I mean, for years and years, we see the commitment that takes to be a student athlete. You leave at 7 in the morning, you come home at 7 o'clock at night, and then you got a couple hours of homework, and you guys do a great job. You should be really proud of yourselves, and I know that when you guys walk through that center of town, it's a great point, is like the pride of this town really shows. And I love the American flag. I love that you guys stand proud, and you got everyone cheering for you, and we just hope that you guys are playing late into November this year, and we know the town has your back, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the Winchester Sports Foundation website, your hub for supporting student athletes and celebrating Winchester High School sports and programs. Here you'll find relevant information about our two major annual fundraisers. First, our spring golf tournament, and second, our fall Winchester High School Hall of Fame dinner. Interested in donating? Click the red donate button in the top right corner. On this page, we offer two simple ways to donate, either through PayPal or sending in a personal check. The newest addition to our website is the WSF Sports Center, your one-stop destination for all varsity team information. Scroll down the page to find the varsity sports categorized by boys, girls, and co-ed unified teams. Just select a sport, and here you'll see access to schedules, team rosters, scores, and MIAA standings. We recently launched our WHS Sports News email updates that bring you recap, stats, and can't miss highlights, all for just $25 a year. To subscribe, simply click the Venmo link to pay. Then, in the form, provide your name and email address. Next, you'll start receiving your weekly red and black updates delivered right to your inbox. If you have any questions, head over to our contact page. Fill out the form, and a board member will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you again for visiting the Winchester Sports Foundation website, and thank you for supporting our athletes, coaches, and student community. Go Red and Black.
Welcome back. Wow. Coach Dembo.
Amazing.
Pillar of the community.
Yes, yes.
Can you believe those student athletes, Joe?
Amazing, amazing.
How about that Eric Keogh?
What a photog.
Oh my God, he's a magician.
A lot of work by Eric and Michael Mullaney.
Michael Mullaney, legend.
Spectacular.
Legend.
Spectacular.
Yeah, I hope to see him at, to all the coaches out there, if you do the national anthem, which I hope you all do, I hope you've got Michael Mullaney singing the national anthem.
Yes, and a big crowd there.
Brings down the house.
He does.
Brings down the house. Well, this is
parting words.
I just want to say thank you
Yeah.
to everyone, especially thank you to Dave and Maeve here at WinCam. Thank you for all you guys do. That was fantastic.
Thanks to the Winchester Sports Foundation. Support early, support often. We'll see you guys down the fields.
What's the link, Joe? What's the link? What's the website you should go to if you want to donate?
You tell me. What's better? Eric just redesigned it, so.
WinchesterSportsFoundation.com. If you would like to donate, we appreciate it. If you'd like to come to one of our fundraisers, please go on our website and check it out. It's a fantastic website. It's going to bring us up out of the Stone Ages
Yes.
of Arbiter and Max Preps and
Yes.
those things of fishing up
Yes.
to try to find the game. And
are we doing a winter sports spectacular as well, possibly?
we'll
or?
check on the ratings, Joe.
Okay.
Do you have your Screen Actors Guild card, Joe?
I do.
Signing off.
Yes.
This is thank you to everyone, and especially to my good friend Joe McCabe.
Thanks for having me.
Legendary.
Thanks for having me.
An unbelievable football player. I know he doesn't look like much now, no offense, Joe. But I'll tell you, he knew his way around the gridiron pretty good.
Thanks to the Winchester Sports Foundation. They do all the work. So thank you, Paul.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Winchester Sports Spectacular. Brought to you by WinchesterSportsFoundation.com.